Hey guys, Coach Life here again. I have survived the onslaught from what I thought was COVID, but I think has probably turned out to just be a really bad asthma attack. So yeah, I'm here again today. Now, just before I started, I loaded the map and I noticed these two bunker doors are missing again. It does seem to be whenever I load the map. Now, as a precaution, I've put in place some what is that, conductive wire aluminium. Just as a precaution, I've put in place. Have I not got any iron? Oh, I've not got any iron. That's why. Can make it lead then. I'm putting in place a battery on the power wires, just so it's got a reserve in case I'm like getting a power brownout or something like that. I don't think I am. I had some issues on another level where every time I loaded a game, some of the doors went missing on some of my door compressors. So I have a feeling there might be a little bugette in their new save routines they've put in place, the save compression. But we'll wait and see. I might have to just leave the video running and just with the camera on the doors for a while, just see what happens, see if they disappear. Anyway, hope you're having a good day and you're not too locked down. You're still able to get out and do whatever you need to do. My firm is about to start furloughing a lot of staff, so I'm expecting to be pretty much laid off for at least 2 out of 4 or 2 out of every 3 weeks for the foreseeable future. May even be longer because I've got asthma. They may lock me down even tighter, but we'll wait and see. So where are we up to then? Have we got any research to do? I don't think so. I think we did it all, haven't we? Oh no, we've got some little bits to do. Oh no, we've got unique cargo to finish off. We better finish that first. Keep scalding our researcher with those hot data banks. I was considering some geothermal, wasn't I? Or expanding on the geothermal down here. Haven't really made a decision what to do with that yet, but it seems like it would be a waste not to. We've got, what sort of potential have we got for expansion here? Just could build up from the outside. This one's getting too hot, isn't it? What are we doing? 74, 70. Well, maybe because I just need to extend that rail a little bit. Yeah, it's not getting too hot out there. What's the... Yeah, it's carbon dioxide, which isn't the greatest for holding the transferring the heat between the two. Might whack in a temp shift plate behind it. Right, I think probably the best thing to do is to take this ladder along and up here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not far enough. Yeah. It's getting a bit laggy now, I have to say. What am I getting at the moment? It says 22 FPS, but it doesn't feel like it, I'll be honest. So we want some igneous rock. So what we'll do is we'll just overwrite that ladder with insulated tiles from there. That abyssalite is mighty toasty. So what have we done? Plumbing overlay. This was copper, wasn't it? Do we have any aluminium? Yes, we do. Let's try and improve the heat transfer there a little bit, and we'll add in a temp shift plate made of diamond. 1, 2. I've already got a copper temperature plate behind these, so that might be the difference. Probably because I missed it out on that one. I won't miss it on the next one. Oops, come on. Get on with it. I haven't got all day. So, star map, what have we got going on here? Analysis is complete. I'm just going to move up the chain. Ooh, another glimmering planet. Well, no, that's our first one, isn't it? I'm thinking of my Badlands playthrough. I've already got the glimmering planet on farm, because if you don't research it, all you get from it is tungsten and wolframite. So I think what we will do, build a rocket for that. Or maybe we've already got one that's long range enough. How many? No, we haven't. So we do need to build another one. That again. Perhaps I didn't rebuild that. That might be why the doors are missing. We'll make it out of steel. When's that one due back? Selene, isn't it, or something? No, what's it called? Intergalactic Wanderer. Oh, it's almost back. Right, let's get that built quickly. Otherwise the doors won't be open in time. Oh, they're opening. Will they be open in time? So maybe it wasn't a bug, maybe it was my own stupidity. Who's getting scalded? Oh, it's Harold again, isn't it? Yeah. Let's whack him in a triage cot. Oh, he's already assigned. He's that bad. Not good. So, let me see. Yeah, made it back. Didn't break the doors. Hopefully the steel one won't melt. Right, how are we doing down here? It's still getting too hot, isn't it? I may have to go with some active cooling. I've got away with it for a long time. What's the temperature in here? 404, so it'll have to be thermium. No choice on that one. Right. Let's bite the bullet and do it then. That was probably the worst place I could have put it, wasn't it? Right. I have to go a bit round the houses with this because I don't want to conduct any of that heat from the biome out into here. So we're going to need a liquid reservoir. And we will need, if I go from there, should be okay. We'll want a plumbing liquid pipe thermosensor. Make that out of gold. We'll want some automation wire. We've got plenty of iron ore, or are we completely out of that as well? 9.8 tons of iron ore. Better make sure that it's not making any. That's iron to steel, that's okay. That's iron to steel. Probably turn that off now. I don't think anything's making iron, is it? No, that's good. Turn that off as well. Wolframite's tungsten will keep. So that's pretty much all we're going to be doing now, is Wolframite's tungsten for the time being. Okay, right, back to this. Might need to shrink the size of this a little bit. What are we on room size at the moment? 83 tiles. It's definitely going to go over, isn't it? So we'll whack some. No, just use regular tiles made out of sandstone. Just run that along there, just to shrink the size of the room so we can get one more in. We don't need to make these out of. Actually, I will make them out of insulated tile because then they'll be cooler when I take them down. So what I'll do, I'm going to build it up from the outside and then come in from the inside to keep the heat out. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want that made out of aluminium. Ugh. How on earth did I miss that? I've just dropped all my aluminium down here. Hopefully it won't melt. Right, I'll copy those sandstone tiles right the way along there. Take that out. I really need to change the default priority. I'll do that now. Oh. It's weird. I was already on 9. Where the hell did that end up? Yeah, 6.9 is fine. That'll take it down to as low as -7, no more than that. But with these Engie's tune-ups, each generator produces 1200 watts, so, or 1.28 kilowatts. So slightly more than the running cost of an aqua tuner if it's running all the time. I think that's definitely worthwhile. So now we need to run that down that way, so all the water's going in there. I could use a bridge across there, but sometimes it gets a bit fussy, so I'm just doing it that way. It's got to spend more time thinking about what job to do next than actually doing the job. Oh, that's where that other one ended up. Okay, what have I done wrong here? Why is that not going through there? Oh, really? I'm such a muppet. Right, that's output, that's input, output. So it's this one that's wrong. That's better. Right, that will just take a little while to stabilise while it drops the temperature of the polluted water, but yeah, it's only coming out at 80 degrees, that's not going to help it too much. I think we'll put a temp shift plate on there as well. We might as well use the copper one. That was working fine on the others. Now what I'm wondering is if I can mirror that on the other side. I might have to just raise it up slightly and then dig all this out, but once this aqua tuner gets up to speed, it should be more than enough to cool all of them. Come on. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of water in there, so it's going to take a little while to cool down, so we'll let it get on with it. Oh, and I need to make sure all the generators are set to high priority to make sure they get their engines tune up. Oh, they've got one anyway, even on a 5, so that's good. Are we getting these done now? Yeah, they're getting done now. That's good. Fantastic. Right, what delights do we have in the printing pod? Yeah, I'd prefer someone who's going to be a runner, so we're really just doing gophers now, aren't we? Right, what's going on here? Thimble reed is all unhappy with the temperature. Yeah, it's too hot. Water's coming through there at 39, so I'm not surprised. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's coming out of it at 38.4, so let's try and dump some of the heat into this tank. Cool it down somewhat. Got a bit of ice left, so I can chuck some ice temp shift plates on there as well if necessary. That'll take a while to feed through anyway. I really ought to set up my active tuner, active cooling for the base now actually as well. It's long overdue. Normally I've got them around about sort of 400-ish cycles. I've slacked on this one. Or should I say I've been distracted by other things. Let's just see what impact that has on the temperature. Oh yeah, let's drop that down. It's coming in at 39, going out at 19. Yeah, that was quite effective. That polluted water's quite hot as well. Yeah, pretty happy with that for now. But I will need to do something about that. Shovels are aplenty at the moment. We've got 91 in there and 140 in there. Might be time to have a cull soon. Although we're not short of food, are we? Yeah, good old shovels. Once you get them established, that's it really. You're sorted for food. And I think are we feeding them? Yeah, we are. We're feeding these ones, so they're just going to breed like blooming flies. I wonder if this is... Yeah, see, this is still quite toasty, isn't it? I wonder if we can improve on that cooling a bit. not sure which I should have put supercoolant in here. Perhaps I should just change it. If I do that, I can drop the temperature right down. Okay, simplest way of doing that is to pump some in and tank up the rest. So it doesn't matter if you get any overflow into the tank, it will, you just deconstruct the tank and they'll bottle it up again into separate bottles of whatever's in there. Useful tip, that. No, that's not even far enough over, is it? Right. Let's build some tiles. Stick this out. Let's put a liquid reservoir in there. Copper will be fine. And then we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles in. A liquid pump. Bottle emptier. So what we'll do is we'll just stop that conveyor rail there for now, so it's not sending any more down. And plumbing wise, we want a liquid pipe from there into there, and we want some supercoolant. Priority 9, enable auto bottle. Hope I put that the right. Oh, put it the wrong way around. No, never mind. We'll just have to take it out first. Give him a chance to fill up that supercoolant tank. Sorry, excuse me. Drink water. You notice now they've changed it so that when you copy like a liquid bridge or gas bridge or whatever, it actually the copied one actually assumes the same rotation or position that you had. So that's a nice little small quality of life improvement that makes, you know, when you're building, for example, this lot, it doesn't make a hell of a difference to how simple it is. You know, if you have to delete one and go back, you can just copy rather than you know, have to reorientate it every time. So that was a minor but quite significant improvement, I think. We can drop this down to that'll do for now. Not so much for filling the supercoolant tank. Come on, Bubbles, get on with it. I'll just skip forward while they're doing this. Right, so they've managed to complete that. Took a while because they were only taking 40 kilos at a time. So where did I break that conveyor rail? It was along here somewhere, wasn't it? I think it was along here. Yeah, that should get it moving again. Right, so what's it coming out at? Ignore the first bits because they've just been sitting in there. That's not bad, that's about 2 degrees, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because that, I think, is going to add quite a lot of cooling on the rig. That might become my new active cooling. It's a bit of an expensive way of doing it with conveyor rails, but conveyor rails carry 20 kilos per tile, so yeah, I reckon that's the plan, you know. Conveyor rails. In fact, what I could do is just route it through here to cool this liquid, which is cooling the... and that would probably be sufficient. Might need to just adjust the temperature because some of that is coming out very chilly. But yeah, that's... I think that would be brilliant. Oh, really? I'm making a right hash up of this. So if that cancel those ones we don't need, obviously. So that goes through the bottom. Probably should put it through there actually, shouldn't I? Maybe I will. I'll run it alongside that pipe. Cancel the other stuff. That'll be a nice little heat transfer. Right, so let's keep an eye on the temperature because I might need to drop it down. Yeah, I think negative temperature is probably a little bit too much. So we'll raise this up to about, let's try minus 50. Let's see how that comes out. If you wouldn't mind hurrying along, please, Mr. Duplicants and Mrs. Duplicants. That's good, that's what I like to see. I built a regolith cooler on my Badlands playthrough. That was reasonably successful. It was power positive. It's based on the Tony Advanced one from his video, but instead of using a separate cooler to generate the chill, because I had supercoolant, I just used supercoolant to cool the steam turbines, and then the excess cooling from that to finish off the regolith. As a result, I only needed one aqua tuner, so it was only pulling 1200 watts, and my generators were making about 4 or 5 kilowatt, so it was very power positive, which was quite good, and meant I had nice cool regolith to feed the shovels. So yeah, that was quite a good move. If you're interested in seeing that, I'll just do a little video on it, how it's built, how it works, and you can copy it yourself. I may even blueprint it, but problem is with blueprinting it is you have to build it in a specific order, otherwise you just end up with loads of trap dupes. Not having a narcoleptic, yokel's okay, but you've got no decent traits, so, or not any that I need. Got that conveyor rail done yet? Taking your time. Oh, that's unreachable, is it? It bloody would be, wouldn't it? I think another row of ladders in there would probably make it reachable. This isn't unreachable. What's the... no available errands, really? They're not able to get to that. They must be able to get to it from one side, surely. Yeah. Must be able to get to it. Oh, it's just not showing on the errands list. Right, that's now reachable. See, that's starting to come out a bit warmer now, isn't it? Oh, at least our thimble reed isn't stifled anymore. That's good. Let's just have a bit of a clean up there. I think it looks a right mess. In fact, I think we'll have a bit of a base-wide sweep up, though not shove bowl legs, because I don't want them going anywhere. It's not that bad, it's just a little bit untidy, a bit like my living room on housework day. Ooh dear, it's all gone pear-shaped down. Oh. God, I hate it when that happens. Really? Leave it alone for 5 minutes. Now I've got steam blooming everywhere. So it's like the simplest thing, just doing this, and yet, I mean, how did that get entombed? Seriously. There's no sand can fall on it. It's like 99 kilos. I'd imagine it's somehow managed to break a pipe. Let's change those for ceramic. Oh, zoom out a bit, 'cause the noise from those turbines is... I've got any... plumbing... insulated pipe. I think insulation's probably a bit of overkill. But if it happens again, it will be getting insulation. Can you repair this, please? Of course, now all these pipes are red hot, it's just going to break them all the time. Yeah. It's my own fault. I cheaped out on the coolant. I should have just filled it with super coolant and been done with it. Anyway, I'll just pause this while they fix it. Yeah, so I did it properly this time. Welcome super coolant. So yeah, give that a cycle or so and that'll be back to where it was. So annoying. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I wonder if I could put a temperature sensor in there and one of those alarms. I think that might be a good move. Ventilation. Thermosensor. Oh, no, don't want to make it out of thermium, that's a bit excessive. Gold will be fine. How are we doing? Yeah, it's dropping about 2 degrees per lap. So that should be done soon. Oh, we have a blueprint. Yeah. Ren, you look good enough for me. Balloon artist, uncultured, unconstructive. I won't be getting you to build anything, so you are Duke number 32. Welcome to the base. So, schedule-wise, we'll move you to the last schedule. There you go. I think that's everyone on the correct schedules now. So skill points, we've probably got a few to allocate because I've been busy sorting all that rubbish out. Camille, Congratulations on your exosuit training. You will no longer be crawling around the base. Same for Barney. Max. Oh, you as well. Ren, you're just an improved carrier at the moment. Why has Catalina not got a hat? Oh, because we were taking her into rocket navigation, weren't we? There we go. In the meantime, you're still running around the base before you get to go to space. Good stuff. Had some sand in there. Look, it's now molten glass. Right, how are we doing? Yeah, still coming down. Right, so as I said, I was going to build another rocket. And which side do we want that one on? It wants to be one of these, I think, so we'll just copy this one. Right, so doors wise, there I think. That looks about right. Has that left us with any ceramic? Yeah, 113 tons, that's fine. So yeah, well basically if you copy it from that position, you pretty much get an exact replica of that. And then you can just fill in the minor bits that you missed. So we'll take this obsidian ladder up a little bit. That's something we're definitely running. Oh, we're completely out of it now. So it's made out of mafic. And of course what we'll do is we'll carry on the plumbing for the cryofuel once they've built all the pipes, and then just delete the bridges that are up here. Ah, only one problem. I need 3 fuel tanks. So we'll just need to raise this up a slight amount. So if I copy that, no, did I just sweep that? Right, we'll copy that, paste it there, cancel that little lot. Yeah, not just the power wires, all of it, please, thank you. And we'll move it up one stage. I need to get some more obsidian. Where can I get some obsidian from? Oh, it's a little bit cooler down here now. Could probably dig that out. Yep, we can. So let's get some obsidian then. Go along there. Along there, cancel the top row, we don't need that. Really? Almost, yeah, just starting to squeak. Just starting to go. Right, so I say we need to go up one section. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we copy the gantry, so that it is level with there. That should be okay. And then once we've got some more obsidian, enough obsidian in stock. Yeah, I've got some now. Two, three, four, five. We need to cancel the shipping rail, because that's going to be one higher up. And we'll need to expand on this plumbing as well. But yeah, that's okay. And I'll just stick some mafic rock ladders up the other side, I think, just to get this stuff built. Oops. Cancelled. Yeah, it saved a lot of messing around. They're coming online. And the water's starting to condense. There's steam in there now. Right. You all right? Right, what I'm thinking is if I use my snapshot tool for liquid pipes and just copy that down to there. I'll need to tweak it because it won't build that bit, but do you know what? I've got enough ceramic now. Although there are advantages to doing it with the bridges, because you're less likely to heat the pipe up. Right, we can cancel that lot, deconstruct that lot, and now I'm gonna use one there just because it's so close to the hydrogen engine. That. So they're just all ready to be joined now. Yeah, I think that'll work. He says hopefully. Right, I'll just skip forward while they build this because we're almost out of time. Well, that hasn't taken forever, has it? So we're almost ready to go. They're just finally building the last of the cable. Are we fueled up yet? 625, 900, 900, 2425. Destination selected. Let's just assign Catalina. She's on her way. So we'll probably just break the gantry. Oh, depends how quickly they get that built. Let's do that one first, chaps, please, if you wouldn't mind. Just out of interest, our generators are all running full power now. 1.28 kilowatts from 5 generators. So that's pretty decent. Oh, why are you doing this? No astronaut assigned. Probably because she's on a break. Just have a look at her schedule. No, she's working. Let's send her there, shall we? Current errand, fantastic. Get your butt in there, girly. We need to go to space. Or you do. Here she comes. Good stuff. And there goes my gantry. So I might as well not worry about it now. And that's it. That will now bring back 2 full cargo bays of tungsten and wolframite every time. So that's 2 tons of tungsten and wolframite coming in every trip now. Nice. Right. Better finish building that. Not that it's going to be a problem because it's not going to be back for 38 cycles. So there you go. That's all for Oasisse today. This is now working. It's coming in at 28, so it's starting to cool down. Yeah, it's definitely going to cool that water the more it runs. So yeah, that's good stuff. Don't want anything out the printing pod, so they can all clear off. I think now we've reached this point, I might just change my settings so it just offers me care packages, because really we've beaten the game now and it's just pointless going to the printing pod for more dupes. I don't want any. We've got 32. That is plenty for now. So really it's just a question of deciding what projects we do next. Will we go sour gas? Will we go geothermal? I think we already are pretty much geothermal. We're pretty much doing that already. Do we expand on it? Wait and see. Obviously, while I'm off, I'm probably going to be furloughed for quite some time now because of suffering from asthma. So I'm probably going to get started on the Volcania map as well. So watch out for that. If you haven't seen the preview, I've changed the map slightly. If you haven't seen that video already, I've gone with the same seed, so it should be pretty similar. But it'll vary based on the changes they made with the last big patch, the last DLC. When they changed that, all the old seeds became invalid. But I used the same number because I want to see what comes out of it, and it'll be a surprise to me as much as it will be to you. Hopefully, it will still give us that magma biome separating the oil biome off, and well, we'll see what happens. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.